What's up, guys? It's Q with Ugly Airsoft, here to do a kit review for you guys. You asked, and I am here to deliver for y'all. So we're going to kind of go step by step, start from the top, work our way to the bottom, and show you what I got, why I got it, how I run it, and why I run it that way. It's going to be a little bit longer video, so if you want to break it up, it's totally up to you. But yeah, so let's get started. First things first, like I said, top to bottom. It's going to be the helmet. Full disclaimer, fake nods, dude. These are not real. I don't make that much money, but they definitely make the helmet look a lot cooler. So yeah, going to take those off. Our night vision mount that I'm using, it's not a G24, but it's not like a cheap repro. It's an Argus brand. It's really good. I think it's better than the Wilcox. I'm issued that in what I do for work. I am in a recon section for the 82nd Airborne, 11 Bravo series. And the Wilcox mounts honestly suck. The tolerances with them are very loose for what I'm issued. And yeah, they suck. So I bought the Argus back before they became popular. After Spirit Systems put out on their video that they ran them, the price kind of went up, so I bought it while it was cheap. Didn't expect much out of it, but honestly, it's really good. It's tight, sturdy. I don't have to use any of the retention on the helmet to keep things in check from wobbling when I'm running nods and stuff like that. So yeah, Argus, really good stuff. The helmet itself is a Canon Opscore FTHS XL, because I got a big ass head. Tan. I run it at work. Sometimes I don't get to run it, depending on who's at the range or who's at training. If you're in the Army, you know what I mean. But yeah, it's a good helmet. Really hard to find. But yeah, that's what I run. For ear pro, I'm running Peltor Contact 3 duals, dual com. I kind of work with radios a lot. It's part of my job. We do a lot of, like I said, I'm recon sniper section guys. We do a lot of reports, a lot of radio work. So having that ability to run duals really helps, and it keeps you from running issued shit, so to speak. But yeah, contact Peltor is good stuff. Keeps your ear protected. Very comfortable with the gel cups. For the longest time, I did not run any kind of downlead retention. As of recently, probably about a month or two ago, I bought some of these Coffin Works downlead retention things, whatever you call them. I don't know. They just hold your fucking downleads right there off the side instead of dangling off the back of your head and getting in the way every time you sling your rifle. Your sling is rubbing on them, or you're taking your kit on and off or something, or you're moving it around, your leads are getting stuck under your shoulder strap. Streamline is the name of the game when it comes to doing stuff in kit. I know this is the Airsoft channel, and we're playing Airsoft, but it really does matter. At the end of the day, being comfortable and streamlined in what you do, keep your mind in the fight, so to speak, and keeps you from worrying about stupid shit like your downleads bothering you while you're slinging BBs at your buddies or something. Yeah, what else? That is a dummy battery pack. Like I said, it looks cool, but I am running a kosher Apparel Concepts PBS 31 battery pack system here. I am about to buy a Hellstar as well to go on here, an actual Hellstar. I don't run anything fake or repro or anything for the most part, except for, you'll see it here soon. I do have a repro roll one on the back of my plate carrier, but that was given to me for free. I'm going to run it, see how I like it, and then if it's something that's viable for the future, I will probably invest in a real one whenever that one breaks down. Because gear does get dirty and messed up over time, especially if you're using it. And yeah, black OpsCore SF helmet cover. It's a size too small, large, because I used to have a large SF, but I sold it and then I got this one. So it does look a little bit small, but it still gets the job done. Does what it's supposed to. And then I also run a, it's not on here right now, it's over there on the shelf. I have a Microbat Systems flat pack or flathead counterweight system. Not running knobs on this thing right now currently, so there's no point in me putting it back on there. Also, it's very hard to get it on and off the rails with little hooks. If you have one, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, if you end up buying one for counterweight or putting batteries in, then it's gonna definitely be a to get on and off of the rails, the skeleton rails. So yeah, pretty simple setup, nothing too crazy. Yeah, I love this thing. This is my favorite helmet I've ever had. So if you're in the market for one, OpsCore is definitely the way to go. Alright, so next on the helmet, just a couple more things. I run a GoPro 7 black, simple camera. I got it from some Green Beret dude that was getting out. So he said if it's good in Syria, it shouldn't be overheating too much in North Carolina, and it's been doing its job. Thank God it hasn't got shot out, but I'm just waiting for the day. And it's on a simple GoPro mount as well for putting on night vision shrouds. Alright, bumping it down a little bit more onto the face, we got your iPro. I do run Oakley M-Frame 2.0s with the gasket in them. I never really ran gaskets until I started playing with some Army buddies of mine that are stationed here as well. We play at Balahack, and if you played at Balahack, you know you have to have full seals. So these are like not the nerdiest looking full seals, but they also get the job done. They keep sweat out of your eyes, and they separate your face a little bit from that shield and keep you from fogging up too bad. What us guys at Ugly Airsoft use to fight that fog a lot of the times is either cat crap or ops drops. I prefer ops drops because I just do. That's always worked a little bit better than cat crap, but shooter's preference, dude. Fucking whatever works for you, works for you. And then I'll wear these clear. It really depends on the type of the day. Like overcast, I usually wear clear because I don't really need the reflection cut down from the sun or anything because the sun's not out, obviously. And then when the sun is out or low light conditions, going into, you go into Connex or something, or like a building, your eyes have to autofocus to that dark space for that split second. So I do run the, I call them black cherry lenses because I don't really know what they're called, but they're red, They're not the red ones that come with the original Oakley M-Frame, but they're a little bit darker. But yeah, love these things, dude. Super sweet, you look cool with them on, so yeah, Oakley M-Frames. I'm gonna drop down to the kit, probably what you guys have been wanting to see for a while. This is one of my newer setups, as you can tell. It's a JPC, and it's new. You can see because the, I forgot what these things are called. Starts with an H, but they look new. You can tell because you know what they look like when they're not new. They're all dark and stretched out and stuff. But yeah, so we'll get right into it. This is a Cry JPC 2.0. A lot of the guys that roll with me run this. Not this exact one, but they run the 2.0. And for a good reason too. They're modular. You can put a lot of stuff on them. They look cool. We're playing Airsoft. That's one of the biggest things is for us to look cool, right? And yeah, so that's one reason why we buy the thing and we wear the thing. So mine specifically is a 2.0 Maritime Swimmers Cut. It's one that I've been wanting for a long time. I did rock the regular 2.0, but I sold it to another dude that rolls with us. You know who you are. And yeah, kind of passed it down to him and got me something different because it was time. Yeah, so the Maritime does not come with Velcro on the front. If you know me, you've been watching any of my videos, you know that I like that big old American flag on the front to let you know that that's what I am. And yeah, I'm not trying to hide the fact that I'm American, and I don't know, man, something about a big ass 3x5 on your chest just really gets me rock hard, so that's why I put it there. But to achieve that, I had to buy the Cry Maritime admin pouch to put that on the front, and I'm glad I did, because we are about to start running TRC or TRC, I think, or TCA, one of the two. I know there's two of them, Prick 152s, and they come with KDUs, and we're gonna start running KDUs down here, multi-channels, because we're getting big into comms and running comms in between the guys. Our group seems to be getting big really fast. Most of it are, you know, guys that I serve with. We do have one guy, he rolls with us. And yeah, we're getting a lot of guys, so like the comms capability needs to go up. So I got this so I can run a KDU, some admin stuff right in the rain. I don't really see a reason to use it right in the rain on like an open play day, because you're just running around, you know, arcade mode shooting people. But when it comes to milsims, I can see it coming in handy. I've only run a couple milsims, but you know, you never know when you're gonna need one. A piece of paper and a pen, just keep it on you. You know, you watch my videos and you see I kind of play back a little bit. I'm not really big on assault and heavy and get my face shot up and doing all that stuff, so I like to control stuff from the rear. That's admin stuff, you know, you stay in the back, you just do admin shit, right? Well, yeah, so to achieve that, I needed this, and it's going to work out in the end because it's going to hold KUs and wires and stuff. So I needed it anyways. Below that, or right here, we got this at Ballahat because our PTTs that we bought are fake, what's the brand? Nexus, I think. We had like some fake Nexuses that we ran for our bow fangs. They shipped the bed really quick, and I don't know if it's because we're rough on them or because the product sucks, but either way, it was not good when our comms are constantly going down, and we use comms pretty heavily because if you can let somebody know something from a distance without giving away your position, or just to fill them in when they can't see something going on, it goes a long way. So we got these. They've been working really well. They're the Earmore push-to-talks. I don't know if there's like a code or something behind them, but they're Earmore. We got them from Ballahat, $40-something. Cheap, but like I said, they've been running just fine for us. And we are rough on our equipment, so that's tethered to the good old bow fang right here. I got a big old antenna on it, just in case I got to push through some trees. I don't know how finicky bow fangs are for, you know, I know they can shoot really far with a small antenna, but I just got the big one for aesthetics, and because if I need to push at a milsim, then I can push out for that range. Below that, Cry ABS, triple M4 flap. Run 2 open, I run 1 closed because the way that I run my mag reloads is I start with my belt and I go up here on the left side of my cummerbund, and then I go across this way. That way my last mag 1, my brain is, hey, you just opened a flap, you're on your last mag, and yeah, you need to pull the sidearm out and do sidearm things. So we got that right there. Below that, we have the Onward Research. Don't know if you can see that. Onward Research. This is the pen pouch, I think. I don't have anything in it right now. Got some speed loader adapters on it. I run a multi-tool in there. Yeah, microfiber for iPro if I gotta pull them bad jokers off and get that fog out. The multi-tool that I run is the Leatherman Mutt EOD version. It's got all kinds of shit on it. Good stuff. Wife got it for me for my birthday, and it's been doing its job. So yeah, keep that in there. Keep a tourniquet for, you know, actual training. That way that's on me. I actually need to replace this because it's getting old. Alright, let's see. Got a Spiritus wing right here for radios. like I said, we're finna start running prick 152, so that'll fill in there a lot better than this Battlefield does. And yeah. Alright, let me spin this. On my left side, I'm right-handed. So my solder arm's not on this side, so I got more of my stuff on here. I run my kit typically the same. It works for me, it's always worked for me, and it's just streamlined. So I got the Cry double mag pouch. I think it's called something else, to be honest with you, but I can't remember. So it's a double mag pouch. I keep 1 to 2 mags in there at all times, maybe a bottle of water, depending on how I'm running my front or what I'm running it for. And then right here, I have a retainer band over this Ferro banger pouch because I'm not using it right now. We don't have pyro because it's very hard to get on post with the hazmat and stuff. So we're trying to work out how can we get it. We do have a guy that can get it for us, but getting it 2 hours away on the coast here has kind of been monotonous. So yeah, I'm not using it right now. I keep this little thing down, but it is for, you know, hey, pin that door, I gotta bang real quick, you know, stuff like that. That being said, I'm usually not the second man or the first man, and so there's no need for me to really run there. It's just there in case I need it. Moving back some, I have it's an empty GP right now, Apparel Concepts GP. I run, typically it's full in the winter time. I keep a set of warm gloves in there, or gloves to keep your hands warm, whatever, however you want to say it. A beanie. I keep my Arc'teryx balaclava in there, which I have no idea where that thing's at right now. Did put it up here. And yeah, stuff like that. Like someone like, hey, grab my beanie out of my GP pouch, because it's really hard to reach right here, especially if you're like shooting at somebody or whatever. Like, very hard to get to. So it's running in the back, but it's always on me. That way I have my stuff with me. It's light, doesn't add too much weight. Spinning around on the right side, I have a Ranger Green Ferro GP right there. In that pouch I keep a small bag of BBs, a speed loader that's full. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Odds and ends, like maybe some weird stuff, I don't know. When I used to run the CO2 powered flashbangs, I would keep CO2 capsules, 12 gram CO2 capsules in there. I would keep, what else would I keep in there? Maybe a multi-tool if I wasn't running it, and the dangler. Yeah, that's kind of like the junk drawer of my kit. Right here, red lens. Gotta have a red lens, man. White, red, all the colors. I use this one for work as well. Typically it goes around my neck. It's more comfortable that way. I just put it right there so I wouldn't forget to talk about it, but typically it's run around my neck during night operations. And yeah, that and some batteries. Oh yeah, batteries. And then everything else is cleared up for my sidearm. When I get to the belt, I'll talk about my sidearm. So swinging over to the back, I just got this thing in. It is a Cry Precision first gen back panel, pouch back panel, I think is what they call it. Yeah, I love this thing. This thing's sweet. It doesn't look really long on the back. Like I said, playing Airsoft is partially about aesthetics, but it's functional. Back here, I run smoke grenades for the team, extra pyro, and that's all that goes on the back right here. Also, like I said, if you watch my videos, you know I love the 320. I love sending pyro, area denial techniques, force multiplier, whatever you want to call it. I love sending that to the other team and making them feel stupid for hiding in a building because, you know, gotta pay to win. That's just kind of the name of the game here. So up top, we're running tag in 40 mic on all these. Your buddy's behind you. You're thumping those things off. Yo, what's your name? Get back here on my back right panel, grab me this color or this type of ammunition. I'll run chalks. If I have the fate rounds, like I said, pyro is kind of hard to get right now for us. If I run the fate rounds, I'll say, hey, grab me this gray one or this yellow one, the explosive. And yeah, that's how we do it. That way I don't have to carry a whole bunch of 40 mic explosive rounds in my pockets. But yeah, I love this thing. These things are hard to find. These Gen 1s, I think they look way better. They look better than the repro stuff too. The repro stuff just looks like repro stuff too, like you like an Amazon guy. And not to hate on anybody that buys that stuff, I just don't like it. Just plain and simple, not my thing. So also, I don't have it unstitched from the webbing here, but between the plates and the panel, we'll run that 320 back there. Kind of like that. It'll be a little bit more open, so it won't look as goofy sticking out there. But a couple notches off the buttstock to keep it so you can reach back there as the primary user and carrier. You can say, hey, they're like, hey, send a 40 mic to this building. Grab that sucker off the back of your back panel, and typically I run one in the chamber or the tube, whatever you want to call it, and I just bam, I send it. If I hit, good. So I'm back on safe, and I'm telling the homeboy, hey, grab that thing, put it back right here, and then we're off again. There's no meandering around, and we can get on the objective, I guess, if that's how you want to say it. I know it sounds cringy because it's airsoft, but airsoft is a good training tool, and this is the stuff we actually use at work to do our job. And if you can replicate that one-to-one without actually killing people, then why not, right? So yeah, that pretty much sums up this plate carrier. It's simple to me. It might seem like a lot to others, but it's good stuff, man. Cry makes good stuff. It's very comfortable, streamlined, and modular, and I think more people should run it. Typically I run I don't have it on here right now because I just don't have any extra Ranger bands. They're either being used or they broke, or I need to get some more. But I'll run one right here in the molly, in the cummerbund, and I'll just girth hitch it, and then the opening, I'll put these pig gloves, best gloves ever, besides BT & Co. I got me some of his gloves on the way. Pig gloves, I run them in that little that loop on the cummerbund like that. So if I have to do anything that requires gloves, or if I just want to wear them because I don't want to get shot in my hand, I'm doing CQB, stuff like that, you can just quite literally grab them like this and pull them out of the Ranger band, and there you go. The band might break, it might not. Usually it doesn't. It's good for a few pulls. Yeah. Or some people like to put the little clip on their belt. I'm not a fan of that. I don't like stuff bouncing around, slapping me while I'm running. I like stuff to be tight and close to me. So this is my Cry ABS. It's a standard cut. I just got this on a really good deal. So I don't have a cage on it right now. It doesn't have very much on it. It's got the Cry elastic triple M4 placard on it. It's got the Onward Research scent pouch on it. Spirit SGP, got a multi-tool in it. And then I got a Eagle Industries double M4 mag pouch on the left side. There's going to be more stuff. I'm going to put a back panel on it, and I'm going to run it for my heavier loadouts and when I'm moving for a long time. But just for like open play and stuff at Black Ops or Balag, non-Milsim games, I'll be running the JPC. So yeah, stay tuned for a more in-depth breakdown of this thing when I get it fully set up. Alright, so here's my belt. I was never really a fan of belts for a long time until I started seeing the use in them. Have an extra mag on it. I run a IFAC on the back of it. Dump pouch. Still really don't use dump pouches as often as I thought I would, but I still have it on there because it has its uses. But we'll get into that in a second. And yeah, so I started running a sidearm So my sidearm that I run, I forgot what holster I run it in. It came with the gun when I got it. So it's a VFC Glock 45. I like the 45 because it's got the shorter slide on it, and it mimics what I really run in real life. So yeah, good training aid. Right here I'm running a, I can't tell you what brand this is. I want to say, I'll get back to you on that one. It is a horizontal M4, not a pouch. No, it holds the mags. But I love this thing. The reloads are crazy quick, especially if I'm in a bind. Like I said earlier, I like to start on my belt and work my way up here and then go across because of the flap, and I know when I'm out, I don't have to think about stuff. But there's been some instances where I know my reload doesn't need to be really fast, and I'll start right here, right? But I have to keep that in the back of my mind that I still have this fresh mag. And if you play Airsoft for any amount of time, you know that sometimes you just get caught in the moment and you forget that you have that extra mag. So you start pulling your mags out. Oh no, this is empty. Oh no, this is empty. And then you find it. But if you do a good job of remembering what you have and what you don't have, that thing can come in handy if you're, shooting it out with homeboy across the hallway or in the room or something. Nobody's hit yet. You're just exchanging a lot of BBs, and you're like, oh dang, I just went dry. I gotta get behind this corner, and voila, extra mag, like dumb quick. We don't like to do it with gas mags because I run gas blow pack, but drop that mag on the floor, boom, fresh mag just like that, like super quick, super streamlined. Like I said before, that's what I like. So this belt is a let me see, Raptor Tactical. I bought this belt because it was cheap at the time. It was already used. I got it at a Lone Wolf out here off post, off of Yakin. If you know that little string of surplus stores, that guy has helped me out a lot for packing lists for schools and stuff. So I went and I bought this belt. I wanted a belt. This is before I was playing Airsoft. I just wanted a belt. And this one looked cool to me because it had some handles on it and stuff. I've never had these handles ever used on me, but they're there if you need them. And I don't run a lot of stuff on my belt anyway, so that space that it's taking up, like, I can deal with that. That's a sacrifice that I'm willing to make. So, like I said, don't run a lot of stuff on it, but it helps get more real estate off of your kit up here, so you don't have to run stuff off of your kit. You can run on your belt, and I'm never going to ditch my kit. I'm not one of those guys that's like, oh, you ditch your kit. This should be your first line, yada, yada, yada. That's not me. I'll just run on my kit and I'll die on my kit. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Ranger band, the XS right here. Got to have a cover buckle, secure. It's nice. It's tried and true. There's a ring right here for the helicopter hookups. I'm not a cool guy and soft yet, so not doing all that. Around the back, I got an IFAK right here. It is a Blue Force gear. I want to say it's the Micro Trauma. Good stuff. It's got everything I need in it. It's got actual contents, guts in it. That's what we call it in the Army. Got these pull tabs right here. Yo, homeboy just went down. The SOP, if that is your SOP, you're running one on the lumbar right here on your rear end, 6 o'clock, whatever. Your guy rolls up, hey, something's wrong with them, pull that thing out, there it is right there, just like that. And also have the contents Ranger band so it doesn't just explode medical stuff. So they pull it, they have it in their hand, they yank this off right here, and now everything's free. So now you have all your contents right there, just like that. Dump pouch is an SHGI, I believe. I got this from one of my buddies that was in Ranger back for a couple years. Just extra gear. I use it for pyro. That's what I used it for a long time before I started getting back panels and doing all that stuff. We run EG67s for the most part, and now we're starting to get into tag-ins because they're better for content. They're better for the well-being of your life because they're just super awesome when they go off, and it just makes you want to buy more and pull more pins off those grenades. So you'll be seeing a lot more of tagging products on our channel. But yeah, usually it stays rolled up, but if I get in a bind and I'm moving and I'm shooting and I need to throw a mag in there, I will. It hasn't happened yet, but for the most part it carries like a water bottle or those little EG67 grenades, because I can open this thing up like that, put 3 or 4 grenades in there for the match, you know, open play day, non-milsim. I can take this, one hand, just right there, very easy, just manipulate it with my fingers, and now it's closed. And if you ask me, I don't think a EG67 is going to come out of that thing really easily unless you're just trying to make it happen. So, and if it does, whatever, it's just $10, man, it's not that bad. Last thing, Apparel Concepts frag bag. They did it right with this. I've used it a lot in my videos. You can't see because my GoPro doesn't capture that area, but if you see me pinning a door and I drop my rifle for a split second and you hear a buckle or you hear me rustling for a second, 9 times out of 10 it's me opening this frag bag and pulling a EG67 out of it. Soon to be tagging M67s because man, you can't beat the immersion of those pyrotechnics. So, but for now, EG67s, they fit perfectly in there. You pop that buckle, you get a small grip on there, and you just yoink that sucker out, and you give it to the opposite team, and you tell them the good news. That's just pretty much how it goes. So, yeah, that's my battle belt setup, my belt setup, battle belt, whatever you want to call it. It's worked for me. It's simple and minimalistic, I would say. I've seen some crazy setups out there, and honestly, they look cumbersome to run around and do stuff in. So I try to keep my stuff streamlined. That's what I'm all about. And yeah, that's it for the belt. All right, so in addition to my belt that I run, you know, like I said on my videos, I run the 320 a lot. I carry it, I shoot it. I'm doing all the reloading, prepping all the rounds and stuff. And I have opted to run the T3 fanny pack. I don't know the exact name of it. I know it's T3 brand. It's been really good. It's got 3 pockets on it, 3 compartments on it. One in the back that's on your actual body, like that. You put stuff in there. And then you got your 2 main compartments. I'll throw it on for you real quick. I'll show you. It runs right below my belt. This will run between my Glock and my hip, like that. I'll cinch it down, and then I'll airborne fold that into that little retainer to keep things from flopping around and getting crazy, right? So the way that I run this is with a tagging launcher, or it's an Aries, but the thing that launches my taggings, right? So I got the tagging CO2 shells. I'm about to buy some more because I need some more. Been using this thing a lot lately. I run 2 shells right now. They'll be in the main compartment. They got room to bob around and hang out in there, right? And then I'll have my Fist 2. Fist 2 from tagging. And then I'll have 2 spare, including the one that's in here. So 3 total 12-gram CO2 capsules in there, just for prolonged gameplay, or if I'm just using it a lot. That being said, if you have that many capsules, I would say probably they claim about 8 shots, I think is what I remember seeing on their videos, is 8 shots per 12-gram capsule, but honestly, like after that 5th shot, your performance and distance and it just goes down a lot. You're not making really far shots like you need to. What that thing was intended to do was to separate you and the other team, or to knock out structure from a distance. So I found out that bringing extra of these when I'm using a bunch of 40 bike is helpful. So, and I run this belt just right on top of the tumbler. You can see in some of my thumbnails in my video, you can see me running this thing about right here. Right on top of that onward research dangler, like so. And I'll place that first round right here about, sometimes I run it about right here, but usually it's right up and down my belly button right there. That way I know one round here and everything else is going to be center of my body to the left. That goes all the way around to the back, and if I can't reach that for some reason, I can just twist that belt and bring it to me if I'm running down. I've never had to use that many rounds at once, but I have had to use half the belt. So that's where that extra CO2 comes in handy. You're like, hey, I've been pushing these rounds. You can start hearing and feeling and seeing those rounds not going as far. And you go ahead and take that thing. If it's got any, just purge it out real quick, break it, put a new one in, and start getting to work on sending that 40 mic to the other team. So yeah, that's what I run in conjunction with my belt. And you might think that's a lot, but honestly, I don't know if it's just coincidence or how I run things, but I streamlined it to a science. I feel like it just doesn't get in the way of me running, moving, working off of it. It's been very streamlined, so I'm happy with it. That's how I'm going to continue to run it, and maybe we'll get to a point where we can ditch the belt with my new back panel. I can just start throwing around back there, but the whole concept behind running this belt was that I can run and operate that 320 independently without having a buddy next to me, because in Airsoft, obviously when you get hit, you get down, you can't do anything, or you have to go respawn. So if my buddy's not there with me, especially if it's a long walk back to respawn, then I got to make do with what I got, and I need to be able to reach those rounds without asking somebody, hey, can you get my back panel and grab these rounds for me? And now you start becoming a burden almost to the team. So just another measure to make sure that force multiplier is running the way it needs to at all times. All right, so everybody, talks about kit and stuff, like, hey, like, what's on your kit? What are you running this? What are you running that? Like, I think a lot of people skip over things like what you wear and stuff, right? Your tops, your bottoms, and your footwear, and maybe even down to your socks if you're like autistic like I am and like to get into the know-how and that stuff. Just go ahead and skip to the what I wear on my feet as far as socks goes is Darn Toughs and Nike socks, man. Like, you can't beat them. If it's cold, Darn Toughs. Even the summer grade ones are good in the cold. And then when it's hot, Nike dry fits, man. Like, you can't go wrong with them in my opinion. They've been good to me. It's just Airsoft. It's not like you're roughing 25 miles down Long Street to sign your name in the book at the end of it and not be able to walk for a week and a half. Anyways, that's besides the point. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and start with the top right here. We wear black tees. If we're not running black tees, we're running. We're about to start running. We don't run this exclusively yet for like our team, whatever. But 13 Heaven Co. If you follow Fort Observation Group, like, yeah, everybody, that's the hype beast, whatever. This is good stuff, and they run it for a reason because it's really good stuff. It's got a place to put your patches right there if you choose to do so. It's lightweight. I haven't sweated in it, so I can't really say, but one thing I really like about this is that raised collar in the back. And what I think that was even designed for is definitely not rugby, but that sling. You run your sling on your rifle and it's rubbing on the back of your neck, you start feeling that after a few hours. So that thing has protected my neck the little handful of times that I've worn this thing and run a rifle around my neck. So that's good. That was designed with the operator or the end user in mind. You got a V cut right there, keep things breathing, keep things low. Like, you have kit on anyways, it doesn't matter. We're playing Airsoft. Most of you guys aren't even fit enough to, look good anyway, so that doesn't matter. I don't know, it's just kind of a flex, honestly. But I'm gonna try to talk the guys into running 13 Heaven Co. Products up top. Black though, it's got to be black. That's what we run. Get that SF vibe going. And then the bottoms. So Mainly we're running Patagonias, L9 combat pants or jungles. I think I'm the only guy in our group that has jungles, and I don't even wear them because I just don't want to ruin them, to be honest with you. But Patagonias and cries, our guys are kind of like shifting towards Patagonia because I've talked to them and kind of persuaded them to sell their cry and go to Patagonia. Besides the crotch blowouts that Patagonia is known for, good pants. I love them. So, all right, guys. So here's my opinion, one of the most important parts of my kit are the weapon systems. We'll go ahead and start off with this bad right here, the VFC M249 saw gas blowback. I think VFC did a good job. There's some more videos out there of some nuances with the system and this and that and that and this. Honestly, it's been doing good for me. The reason why you guys don't see it that much in my videos is because we don't have, we just haven't bought the appropriate amount of stick match for this thing to run it and be viable. Also, we're going to HPA tap it soon. That way, gas efficiency, right? You guys probably already know what I'm talking about. I don't know what kind of systems you guys run who are watching my videos or my subscribers, what you guys run, but hopefully you're gas blowback enthusiasts like me because the shit's awesome and it's really good. It's close to 1-to-1 as you can get. So the saw functions almost identically like a real one. I've even slam fired this thing before, which is nuts for an airsoft machine gun. But yeah, this thing has been good, man. We run an L-can on it. It's actually this L-can right here that I've got on this rifle that we'll talk about next. But as far as this goes, the VFC, you guys did it right. I think you did a good job with it as you could have, and I've thoroughly enjoyed it. This is a team gun. We're just trying to make it more viable to dedicate it to one member. That way he can run it as a support weapon. Obviously, it's a machine gun. It's a support weapon through and through. We play CQB with it. People didn't like that too much, but you know, wham. It is what it is. It's not that big of a deal. My opinion is if you have an HPA gun, pistol, or something that shoots just as fast as this thing, I should be able to shoot this. Repping triggers and binary triggers and the sword. It's the same thing as full auto, so quit whining because you're not good at airsoft. Yeah, but we love this thing. You just don't see it a lot because of just some logistic stuff with it. Yeah, but we're working on it, and this will be on the channel a lot more. So yeah, that's the saw. Next is a rifle that you guys have never seen. It is a VFC URGI. It is heavily upgraded. It's got the Quantum Magnus Pro hop-up system in it, and it's got a Maple Leaf Crazy Jet barrel in it. I didn't know that VFC's 14.5s came with like 10-inch barrels on the inside, inner barrels. But you know, after upgrading this thing, I found that out very quickly. But this barrel has made this thing a tack driver. So we got a Spec Precision L-can on top. I believe that's what it is. I got it from a guy that used to play at Black Ops a lot when I started playing. His name is MJ. MJ, if you're watching this, fucking, you're cool as fuck. I don't know where you went. You just kind of disappeared. But yeah, I'm still rocking your fucking L-can that we traded for that MRO. Other than that, it's got a B5 system. This is all, you know, real furniture because VFC takes that because they know what the fuck they're doing. B5 systems handle right there. I love that thing. Good grip, you know what I'm saying? I got short mags in it right now to give it that DMR aesthetic. Yeah, just cop a couple of those. Sono Gear UHP PEC 15 for when we run night vision, night games and stuff. It has the capability of actually illuminating things on the IR spectrum. It's got a bunch of BCM handrail protectors, M-lock handrail protectors. If you know me, you know that I like to take care of my stuff when it comes to the rifles and stuff. So to protect that handrail, I just literally covered it in these little grippy M-lock attached things. That way, when I go to slam it on a barricade, it doesn't scratch my handrail. That way this thing stays pretty for pictures for the rest of its existence. No sling right now. That's coming soon. I have a Apparel Slingster M81 that I'm going to throw on it soon. I just got to get the QD things on it. And then it's got a, I forgot what brand this is, but it's not a real can, obviously. It's the Mini RC2. But yeah, keep the iron sights on there for aesthetic. This thing will reach out and touch you. If you see me playing with this thing, don't get close because it's a tack driver. So yeah, this one's coming in future videos. So stay tuned for that. And yeah. Alright, the main squeeze. My sidearm is not here right now. My buddy has it. He used it while I wasn't playing one weekend, and it's just with him still. But this is a VFC as well. URGI 14.5. It's got a blue can on it because we're having muzzle device compatibility issues right now. I got one on order though, so the blue can will be disappearing soon, next couple of days. I've got a Sono Gear Ingal on it. I love this thing. I ran a couple night games with it so far under nods, and it has performed well for Airsoft. I would never throw this on a real rifle because of just hit or miss reviews. But if you run night games, Milsim West, any Milsim that just goes into the night, I recommend buying the Ingal or the UHP PEC 15. That performs very well at night as well. I've got a Surefire Scout Light. It is a Watson. I don't use this a lot. I made a makeshift cap for it, and that's kind of the end of it. It's just kind of on there for looks. The real Surefire tape switch does not fit in here very well, and whenever you fire 3 rounds, it backs out, and you can't activate your white light no more. So I did away with it. I guess I'm going to buy a Repro tape switch and just run that because I know that they lock up really good, so we'll have no recoil issues there. Same with the last BCM M-Lock handrail grips, whatever these are, protectors. I think they're grips. They do the job the same. Got a QD M-Lock adapter, or M-Lock swivel point, whatever, sling point, right there. Apparel Concept Slingster, the new version one without the Pharaoh head, the old logo on there. Still just as good. It's just a different tag. It doesn't really matter. It does its job. Been liking it a lot. Just like the DMR, we got the B5 systems right here. So actual B5 systems, and then we got the Aero Precision Halloween Edition charging handle in there that is going to go on my real rifle when I get finished with it. But for now, it's on my Airsoft rifle because VFC is compatible with real stuff. So yeah, I thought that would be pretty cool. Got that little ghost on there. Yeah, man, that's got the 403 Bravo 2 MOA Holosun on there. It's a real steel red dot. I ran this on one of my older rifles a long time ago. A real AR, and I loved it, and I got rid of it. I don't know why I got rid of it, but I did. So I figured if I loved it that much on my real one, I would love it a lot on the Airsoft one. So I traded some things and got this. Yeah, that pretty much. Oh, HRF magwell, flared magwell right there. It's really handy at nighttime. It doesn't happen a lot, especially if you do a lot of reps on your rifle. You're not, missing that much. But there's some times where you're breathing hard or you know, you just kind of just like not really there. You're shooting it out with your homies or whatever. You need to find that mag well. That thing kind of guides it in for you. You fill it, and then there you go, right? You're in there. Most of the time, my reloads are seamless. You know, I just kind of in and out. You know, no big deal. But you know, everybody makes mistakes, and that thing is there to guide you when you make your mistakes. Kind of like a therapist, I guess. But yeah, outside post for aesthetics. And yeah, man, that's pretty much it for the main squeeze right there. That's shot a lot of kids, committed a lot of war crimes on the airsoft field. So you're gonna see it a lot more. You're gonna continue to see it. And if they're for sale, I'll let you guys know. All right, guys. I hope you got what you asked for. I try to be as quick with it. It's gonna be a longer video, like I said at the beginning, but you know, this is what we run. We run as a team, like a baby ODA, I guess if you could say. We're not SF by no means. Not yet. There's some guys that are almost there, but we use this as a training aid in airsoft, and we try to one-to-one everything. And airsoft has really got us a lot of good training that the Army hasn't. So I hope you guys enjoyed. You know, if you're not subscribed, subscribe. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Like I say, it's a free country, but I would really appreciate it if you did. And let me know if there's anything else you guys want to see. We're going to get some more team members on here, and they're going to share their loadouts in the future and what they run and why they run it. So, yeah, man, appreciate it. Y'all stay vigilant.